Hi, this is James from Tabletop Gaming Guild, and today we're going to take a look at the Monster Codex for Symbaroum. This is going to be the book that has all the different monsters you can use in the TTRPG, and all their stats and all the fun stuff on it. I'm going to go down to the table here, I'm going to show you some stuff with the book, and I'll give you my final thoughts afterwards. Okay, so there's some really cool stuff I want to show you with the Symbaroum Monsters Codex. So with the Symbaroum Monster Codex, you're going to have the bulk of this book is going to be for the monsters. So that's going to be the Hordes of Eternal Night. Now that's going to go all the way to page 119. So there's 119 pages of just monsters. I'm going to show you the cool thing about those in a second. But beyond that is going to be monsters and adversaries. This one here, which is going to be roughly about 20 pages. No, I'm sorry, 40 pages, is just going to be like a condensed version of the monsters. So in here you just get like charts and synopses of each monster, so you get like a ton of them in here. These are just common things that you can use throughout the game. And then you have rules and guidelines, and these will help out with balancing the monsters for combat and doing all that fun stuff. But the bulk of this book, and what's really important, is this Hordes of Eternal Night. Now, with that, so like you're going to have a monster here. So it's going to have like a little bit about the monsters, backgrounds on the monsters and stuff. But the really cool thing is it actually gives you an adventure setup. So not only do you get like the stats, but you also get like a little synopsis on how to set up an adventure for each one. So you don't have to use the adventure setup, but it's really nice. It gives you a lot of background about each of the monsters. So this Bestial tells you about the Bestial, tells you a little history about the Bestial, how they live in Symbaroum. And then again, you have the adventure setup. And there's a couple different types of these Bestials, so it gives you a chart for each one. That is you're going to see through the whole book. So the bulk of the book is going to be a monster. It's going to be a description on the monster, all about the monster, how to use the monster in an adventure. And these tools in here will give you, just this book alone, with all of its monsters in here, gives you tons and tons and tons of content to add into your Symbaroum sessions. So let's go ahead back up the table here, and I'll give you my final thoughts on this book. So the Symbaroum Monsters Codex, I think, is a must-have if you like the RPG Symbaroum, which is amazing. This has so much content in it, from not just having stats on monsters and stuff, but actually having the setup for your own sort of play sessions and how to integrate them into your game if you want to use some of these cooler monsters in here. So if you do like running Symbaroum, I highly recommend picking up this book. It is really good. It's an awesome resource. It's laid out very, very well. It'll give you content for tons and tons and tons of sessions, like so much. So that's my thoughts on Symbaroum Monster Codex. Like I said, if you like Symbaroum and you're GM, definitely pick this up. Thank you for watching.